Hi guys, I want you to picture someone that you love in your friend group, on your sports team, or in your family, coming up to you and not being able to speak, and they have bruises all over their arms, blood dripping on their face, and their hair pulled out. Now I want you to picture yourself being that person and going up to someone you love and you not being able to express how you feel or what's going on in your life, and that you couldn't do anything about it. Not only humans, but dogs, cats, and other animals go through this. About 10 million animals die each year due to cruelty, and only about 1 in 10 cases are repeated to the authorities. About 65% of animal abuse are to dogs, about 25% of animal abuse are to cats, and the remaining percentage are to horses, rabbits, or birds or reptiles. This is according to Humane World of Famous Animals. And in the United States, there are laws to provide felony penalties for animal torture. And even though there are those penalties, people still commit crimes doing so, and they still treat animals not the way they should be treated. Today I will be discussing why animal abuse should be prevented and taken more seriously. After this speech, you will begin to look at every form of life differently. After stating my reasons, I would like to take a more specific approach. Even though there is a percentage of other animals being kept as pets, there are still other percentages of animals being mistreated and abused. For example, about 450 out of 900 million dogs are kept as pets. The other 450 dogs are being abused, shot at, their fur ripped out, and their nails being ripped out of their hands just because they're living. About 373 million out of 600 million cats are being kept as pets or treated well, while the other 227 million cats are being abused. Once again, there's still a huge percentage of other cats being treated badly just for living. And I only put dogs and cats on here, but there are still other hundreds of animals that are being kept as pets. And even if they are kept as a pet, they are still being mistreated badly, or the other percentage of those animals are just not being treated how they should be. This can be found on worldanimal.com. After giving you specific reasons on why animal abuse is way beyond wrong, I would like to move forward on how animal abuse is linked to violence against people. Research shows that people who abuse animals are most likely to commit other crimes. People hold back on taking out their anger on objects and instead on animals, and addressing this factor can not only help animals but also people. For example, most animals who are abused die because of neglect and abandonment, hoarding, fighting, shooting, and beatings. Some animals can be accidentally beat to death because their owner has so much anger and rage in them that they don't want to do anything else but beat the animal and choose them to take the blame for everything. Most animals are accidentally shot at because some people in America are not educated on gun safety and don't know how to properly use guns. Somehow they get a hold of them and accidentally shoot their animal, when that's not even an excuse. They should not have guns in their home if they do not know how to use them. Fighting, this kind of falls under the beating category, where some humans would accidentally fight each other and then cause their dog or cat to become injured or in the process of the fight. Hoarding, some humans have an addiction to hoarding where they find little gadgets and they buy them and they throw them on the floor and they mistreat them, and then some animals as their pets could accidentally eat them and then die, or just keep ingesting things that they're not supposed to be ingesting, or not have the proper living space that they need. And the other percentage is neglect and abandonment. Most dogs and cats are neglected because their owner is not capable of taking care of them, or they're abandoned because their owner just does not want to deal with them anymore. Since I've told you about how animal abuse can be linked to humans, I will now tell you about a different perspective in this. Imagine you're walking around on a casual day and you're looking around and you see other people being abused and hit at and shot at just because they're living. for no reason. And imagine having to live every day in fear just because you're yourself, just because you're trying to go find food for your family and you're trying to live. That sounds like an awful life, doesn't it? So why do us humans have to be the villain in that scenario? How many of you have had your perspective changed on animal life from this speech? The next step is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to purchase your next pet from a shelter? Are you going to feed a few stray skinny dogs on the streets? Or even press the roundup to help save abused animals on the kiosk at any store? Any small step counts, and even if the step you make is small, it will still lead to a big change.